60-metre-ish par 4 that we're also able to get a short course playing with it. So this is the long position. You've got, walk through here quickly, 55-metre tunnel through the trees here. All the little stuff, the understory as we call it, is going to be cleared out, and it will look wildly different once it is. And you can see left and right we've marked where we want the fairway to be cleared to, so everything's small. It's going to be cleared a couple of rows of pines over. Further off that and you're in more trouble. I'm just going to go to the side, but the actual tunnel out is here. Just can't get through the deep stuff. Oh god, falling over the little ditch. So looking back the way we just came. Ow! We haven't got anywhere near the short tee yet. Back again. This is the same hole we did the video on the other day. This time after things have been cleared. So we're now going to be able to walk straight down this fairway. I haven't actually even been around the corner yet, so this is going to be a surprise to me, as it is to you. As we get there, it's looking stunning out here. The first cut clearance has happened. Still having to work on one hole. There's more trees coming down on the first, but it looks like the other 9, I've been through 5 so far, well this is the 5th, looking superb, and you could play them right now. Be a bit rugged. Right, so that's out the gap of the pines. So we're about 50 metres through there, where they're about 6 metres wide, maybe 5 metre wide gap. It widens slightly as we get out there. But the big thing on any course is flow. As we just come out the pines here, so this is 55-60 metres away from the tee, opens up into a much bigger clearing. So you've got smaller dense packed pines on the left, and we're coming through some oaks, a couple of, I think there's some beech in there somewhere, some much nicer older trees here. And we're going to be clearing everything out all the way to this line here in the understory. Although that is our main fairway, we're also going to have a line up to the right there, which takes us to our landing zone, which is about 90 metres to 100 metres, starts at about 85, through to a much bigger clearing there we'll get to in a second. Packed pines, you got the oaks and other deciduous that side, and it all opens up as we get to our dog leg. So where you can see that short tee in the distance, about 60 metres from there, so 110 off the long tee. That was our last basket just over there. Crucially, it's about a 25-metre walk to our short tee up here, which allows us to get a really nice par 4 for the long course. It's a really good par 4, one of the better ones in the country. At the same time as having a really accessible short course. So as we go here, you can see things starting to open out. It doesn't maybe look it on camera, but with all the understory out here, this is going to be quite a wide opening going into a big glade up the top there as we get to our dog leg. Lovely split par 3. I'll show you that one in a second. So you've got a channel. If you kick over this way, you could even fly off here off the tee to get down the back into the wide section of the dog leg. This is the line you really want to be firing down and starting to try and cut off to the left here on the tight corner. Anything up from here onwards is a fantastic drive. You can just see the white post through here, which is about 90 metres off the long tee, and that is where our short tee is going to be. So we get all the dense packed pines up on the left, the new growth stuff. In here we've got some deciduous trees, we've got hardwoods, we've got all sorts of different things. So it's a really nice mix of foliage that we're going to be playing through. Little ditch to cross, and that gets us to our short tee, 90 off the tee to get to about here. So if you can cross this ditch, which is at about 100, there's going to be a little bridge put in here. Let's move to short tee actually, that's not where it was. I must have done that whilst clearing. But yeah, if you can get to here, which is just over 100 metres, there's the dense packed pines on the left there. So you're almost going to need to S-curve out slightly. This over here, this whole area there, with a couple of those smaller silver birch taken out, all the way to there and around there, is a really big, wide landing zone that you're going to be trying to get to off on your first drive, or at least get into on your second. The longer you go, the first isn't possible, the more lines become available. It's incredibly wet through here at the moment. There's been a lot of rain, even more rain, but you get more and more lines as you come across and go deeper and deeper. It's a beautiful hole. Wow, that looks even better than I thought it was going to. Whew. And that then brings us into here. Now you've got things like this, all that's going to go, which is just going to open up huge amounts of airway that doesn't look like it's existing at all here. From here, we are 55 meters to the basket, which is up this narrowing channel. So from this big glade we got back behind us, with all the smaller stuff taken out, it will feel quite cavernous in here. It's going to be a cathedral-like atmosphere, and it's going to look and feel fantastic to play. It's probably going to be the signature on, well, there's a couple of signatures on this course actually, but this is certainly going to be up there as one of them. It's a heck of a hole. Slide it in, and then you've got a 60 odd meter upshot through there. Look back down where that's come from. So our short tee is down here about 55 meters that way. That is the larger sort of end of the glade to the left there, where it's going to feel really big once that's all cleared out. It's going to feel like a really massive area to throw into, with a technical upshot and a really nice par 4 that allows you to also have a really accessible, family friendly par 3 without anyone having to do big long walks. Course design tricks everywhere.